Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope y'all are doing great this afternoon. This is a very special show for me. We're a little bit late. I apologize. That's my end. A few technical difficulties, but we're here. We're going to get started. To all my family and friends and viewers out there, we welcome y'all to the show. Welcome to episode 9. This is called the If episode because I have a very special guest here today, all the way from Dubai. Y'all have seen him all over TikTok, all over Instagram. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube. I would say he's probably one of the best dressed podcasters that I've seen in a minute now. Signature style. He's always in a suit, always suited and booted. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time and coming out to this show. But without further delay, let me welcome my friend, my new host to the show for today, Mr. Deji. We have a little intro for him. Hold on. I don't like that song. I don't like that one. Let's try this one over here. Let's go with this one right here. Yeah. I like that. We'll bring him to the stage now.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome in, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Yes, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. I took a wild shot after watching a couple of your videos. Like, you know what? I'm going to DM him and see if he'll come out to the show. And it was like 7:30 my time.
Yeah.
And we replied back. It was 1:30 a.m. my time. I think I had a little party for 2 hours over here by myself from the excitement of having you come and be a part of this podcast. Like, for real, thank you. Thank you so much for coming out today, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Happy to be here.
Do you have anything you want to say to anybody out there before we get started and dive into this interview podcast situation?
I just want to say shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to everybody that represents podcasting in general, and shout out to you, of course, for having me. And yeah, let's get into the show.
Let's get into it. So first and foremost, off the back, just tell us a few things about you. What do you do? Spare time when you're not podcasting, when you're not creating content. Just give us a few nuggets about who you are.
Okay, so my name is Deji, of course. I am a content creator, of course, but also on my free time, I guess I just I love to play video games. I'm a video game dude, but I also love to learn. I play piano, I play guitar. What else can I say?
So, what games do you play? So, I saw you. I saw you yesterday I saw you yesterday on Twitch, and you was playing. What was that game you was playing?
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yes. I watched I think I watched for a good hour. So you was on the thing for a while.
Yeah, I was there for about 2 hours. That's a short stream. I've done 6 hours before, and I've done 12 hours before. But usually, lately, I've been trying to do about like 1 to 2 hours. Just be out there. Connect with people, connect with fans, people that watch my stuff, and just have fun.
Okay. So you said you do 12-hour streams. What is that like for you? Doing that long of a stream on a game or whatever you're doing? like what goes into doing that?
So actually, the one time I did it one time, and that was kind of like a celebration kind of thing. I was celebrating 200 followers on Twitch, which is not exactly, it's not like a milestone, but I have this weird obsession with, like, I just like to do crazy things spontaneously.
Hey, I'm with you.
So that day I kind of just I wanted to have like a bunch of games. I wanted to like play a bunch of games. So the way it worked was I structured it where it was like 2 hours I would do something new. Every 2 hours I'd do something new. And I also had like a challenge where I would eat like hot wings and hurt myself. It was a mess, but it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Let's just back up a little bit into the beginning. So, from my understanding, you was born in Nigeria, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, 100%.
And you studied business in Dubai. Are you
Yeah.
back in Nigeria? Are you in Dubai? Where you at?
So I'm still in Dubai right now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And are you still in school? Are you majoring in anything? Like what's going? What
Uh
kept you in Dubai?
so I finished school in I finished university in 2021
Okay.
with a bachelor's degree in international business and a minor in marketing. So I'm a
Wow.
marketing guy. Like even with my page, everything I've done on my page is kind of marketing science, pseudoscience. I've done all of that to trick people into loving me, and it seems to work. But
Well,
but
it did work. It did work because you got an impressive. I mean, your Instagram following is very impressive.
yeah,
Over
I'm
700
honestly I'm
700,000. Like
so
wow,
grateful. Yeah, 770 as of now, but that's it. It was about 500,000 at the beginning of the year, so I'm just going up, and I'm just super grateful and super happy. But
wow.
yeah, after I finished university in 2021, I went into a marketing agency. So I did
Okay.
work in two marketing agencies over a 3-year period. And just earlier this year, I started my own business. I started my own venture. So that's really cool.
Wow. Okay. So, quick question. A little bit ahead of where I want to go, but since you brought it up, I must go
Yeah,
there. The marketing. How had by working at those two firms, how
yeah,
has it helped you into what you're doing right now? Because going from business marketing to creating content and running with
yeah.
that, that's a big difference.
So the beauty of it is where I was working, it
Uh huh.
was there was a lot of there was a lot of social media involved as well.
Oh,
So
so it was pretty
yeah,
easy to pick
so
up.
so it was easy to pick up, and by that time I had already started my thing. I even had some work with clients because of my following at the time while I
Right.
was at the firm. So it was kind of that knowledge that I actually used to start my own firm, but also like it did teach me a lot about client relations, contacting people, getting to know people, all these kinds of things. And I made some really cool friends and some cool people that till today they still like teach me a lot of stuff. So that's really cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so I was gonna ask you what made you jump from market business to content creator, but you're telling me that it was already heavily involved, so it was a
Yeah.
very easy
Yeah.
transfer over. That's
Yeah.
it's hard to find those kind of opportunities where you can get where you like and transfer over into what you want to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how
Because
has that?
where we were,
Uh huh.
oh, sorry, carry
No,
on.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the two places I was at, it was a bit of like, it was a mix of how to say, like calendars and like strategies and all that stuff.
Okay.
But then there was also a production branch and a social media branch, and these kinds of things there. So
Oh,
it was it
so
wasn't too it wasn't too difficult.
you had the jackpot. You couldn't get no better than
Yeah.
that. So, your content style is very
Yeah.
unique from the channels I've seen. Because I actually went through and said, I'm gonna follow that page, this page, that page, and I'm gonna start learning
Yeah.
from this guy. Because like where you're at, I'm trying to get there. So, what inspired that comedic style? What inspired that series that you
so
do?
so actually that's a dope question, because it's kind of funny how we got that way. So
Okay.
actually 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was 2022. So 3 years ago, actually, I've been doing this for 3 years. Oh my goodness. So
Wow.
3 years ago, um, what I was doing while I was working, which I do not recommend to everybody, but it's what I did. I would, because I started my page before I got my job,
Uh huh.
my page was still kind of my baby. So, and back then I was trying to post every single day. So what I would do is I would wake up early in the morning to record videos before I go to work, right?
Okay.
So one morning I was like, hey, what if I put on a suit? Because like when you see somebody in a suit, you think of like kind of like authority, kind of like a serious
Right.
guy, right?
Right.
So what if I put on a suit and, you know, comedy 101, I'm wearing a suit, but I say absolutely ridiculous stuff.
Yes, you
So
do. I
yeah,
gotta add, your
so
stuff is ridiculous. It makes you think though. It really makes you think. Like I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
dang.
So that was the basic idea. So
Okay.
I filmed this before I had work. I was in my hallway. It's pinned on my Instagram. I was in the hallway of my dormitory at the time. I
Uh-huh.
was still I was still living in my university dormitory, and I was in the hallway, and I just said, what did I say? I said, if bed bugs live in beds and fruit flies eat fruit,
Uh-huh.
then what do cockroaches eat? And then I stare at I stare at the camera with a completely straight face,
Yeah.
and I did some editing and made the camera red. And I was like, yeah, that should be fun. Yeah. So I did that, and I did 3 in a row, and I
Uh-huh.
held on to it because obviously I didn't want to. I wanted to bank videos into the future. So I
Right.
posted the first one, I think, on a Friday. I remember it so vividly. On a Friday, and then I think it got 1 million views in 24 hours on TikTok. And I was like, oh,
Wow.
okay. And then the next day I posted the next one. And then by that time, the first one had like 5 million views. I was like, okay.
You found
And
something.
then I posted the third one. The third one didn't do as well. But those two, within a week, they had about 10 million views. Right.
Wow. On
And so
TikTok.
I was like, yeah. And I'm the kind of person where I don't like to do things unless I'm having fun. I don't like to do
Right.
things unless I'm enjoying it. Right. So even before this bit, I would say, happened, there was some other bits that I was known for on TikTok or online. Like I had this one where I was playing a waiter and I was giving ridiculous requests to the waiter
Uh-huh.
as a customer. So I told myself, I was like, okay, these 3 did well, but if I get bored, I'll stop. And I did get bored a couple of times until I met another creator who had been doing podcasts. He had been
Okay.
doing like satirical podcasts where he would go in front of the camera and he would say literal gibberish, and it was blowing up for him. So he was like, I'm going to get a studio. You're going to come with me. Like our content is similar. Let's do something. And
Okay.
I did those videos with him, and same thing, like 17 million views. Like it was crazy. So
I
after that, the beauty of it is
podcast
like,
envy.
yeah, no. But the thing is, the whole idea, and
Yep.
that's the thing. The whole idea is me and him especially, and my brother now too, because I roped him in on it like last year.
Must
Is
be
the whole
nice. That's
idea
how
is
you do it. Keep it in the family.
yeah, we're making fun of the people that come on podcasts and speak like their opinion is law. Like the kind of people that will come on, dude, do you know that like drinking water is bad for you? Like, like
Wow. So the 3 of y'all are going there making fun of everybody else who's doing a podcast. Keep me off of your podcast. Don't get mine on there.
but that's
Nothing I
the
say is
basis of
law.
it.
Nothing I say is law. I just interview people that's doing what I want to do. So
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it, is the whole thing is satire, and we're just having a good time. And I'm really happy that like almost all of my followers are in on the joke. And a
Uh-huh.
lot of people that don't know my content, they see it and they think my brother and I are being serious, but we're just literally playing characters. And that's why when I tend to do interviews, I don't dress like this. This is because this
Right.
is not how I normally dress.
But you said you came. But see, you did that because you came from another podcast already. So we'll
Yeah,
excuse you
yeah.
this time because you got me on my own podcast looking kind of throwawayish and like. But
But yeah, the
I
whole
had a
thing
question
is,
around the
yeah,
suits. I had a question around your
yeah.
style of clothes, but you said that you did that because it was like, let me just try something different and to create like so. The podcast that we're doing is about creativity, entrepreneur, and changing things. So your creativeness comes from where? Like exactly where are you pulling this from? Like, are you sitting down writing it
So
out? Are you researching stuff? Like, what gets you in that mode to just to create stuff?
yeah, so a lot of it is quite is spontaneous, the word. Basically,
Okay.
it comes on a fly. Like I'll
Okay.
be having a conversation with my brother, and I'll say, "Can you believe like oh, this is this way, but what if like this happens?" And then we look at each other and we're like, "Oh yeah, write that down."
Oh, okay.
But a lot of it is like from growing up. Like we were like integrated. Like comedy was like a big thing in our family. Like we used to
Okay.
watch a lot of comedy shows, a lot of comedy DVDs, comedy movies. So kind of like in our family, we can barely take anything seriously. Like if you spend a day with like my dad, my mom, my brother, and I, like it's just 4 of us. If you spend a day with us, like every few minutes, you're gonna be laughing your ass off.
Right, I got you. Yes, I get my
Because
family the same way. Like you should see our group. Like we have a we have a group thread on my cell phone, and boy,
yeah,
you will laugh. So
Yeah, so it comes natural, kind
right,
of. Yeah.
right. So you write everything down, y'all talking, and it just comes up. It's just, um,
Yeah.
what do your parents think of the comedy that y'all are doing?
Yeah, so I just saw my mom like recently.
Uh
So,
huh.
so I'm happy to give the answer. So
Okay.
yeah, initially there was a bit of a roadblock because um my parents didn't think that they didn't think that I was making good use of my degree, even though I was working at marketing
Right.
firm and everything. So they were like, why don't you like go to somewhere where like it's international, it's a because I was working for a local Dubai both times. I
Right.
was working for a local enterprise, and then doing that and working on my content at the same time, they were kind of iffy about it. But in the last year, they can't stop bragging about me
I mean, let's count it.
yeah,
You got TikTok, you got
yeah,
several YouTube pages, your Instagram is. I mean, like,
yeah.
what is there not to talk about? Like, what is there not to talk about when it comes to the stuff you're doing and the creation of what you like? Like, you birthed this thing just by
Yeah.
let me just put a suit on and say something weird, random something that don't make that have you thinking out the blue, like, huh, hey, okay,
It's beautiful because I'm still getting we both are still getting used to it, where like even today while we were out just before we got here, we were trying to get some electronics, and one dude literally like called us into his store. It was like, I know you guys. I know you guys. You guys. It's such a pleasure to have you guys in my store. And we're just like two dudes. We're just like, oh, thank you. Like it's still weird for us, like we don't see ourselves as like big dudes or celebrities or whatever. We're just
right.
chilling.
So
And some people are so excited to see us. And
that's funny because I had a question around that too. Like I had a question
yeah,
like how is it like the question you answered? You said you don't see yourself that way, but
yeah,
really you are. Like if you look at all your pages and look at
yeah,
what you're doing, you really are on that level up there. So like going somewhere, how is it being in that area where people just like how is that like for you? Like just going like, oh, we gotta stop through this right here. Oh, this person's talking. Like does that ever get on your
so
nerves?
so honestly, we have no issues with it. We in fact, I think because we're still getting the groove of
Uh
like it's yet to like get annoying, I guess. But like it's so much fun. Like even when I encourage people to like come and say hi because it's so it really puts perspective into the fact that you're really entertaining people,
Right.
because especially with nowadays a lot of people like we're all on our phones and stuff, and it's easy to just look at your phone and see numbers,
Yep.
but going out there, going interacting with people who actually like know you and support your content, it's such a beautiful and different wave. It's fantastic. Like I don't think I will ever get tired of it, is what I'm
Okay.
going.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you spoke on something about going out there and saying hey and having people come to you. So how would you say? Oh no, my phone. What advice would you give to somebody who's starting out on how to find their voice? Like
Mhm.
what? How would you? How? What advice you have somebody who's starting out? How to find a voice? How to find a niche?
Okay, I love this question because even till today I still feel like I'm still figuring like stuff out for myself.
Right.
And a lot of people might think, oh, you're doing this and you can post whenever you want, so you're comfortable. But actually no, there's a lot of I still think about everything every day. Anyway, my point is my point is my advice would be that if you're trying to make content and if you're trying to find your niche, find things that you are interested in. That's one.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two is find a creator that you're interested in or that inspires you, and replicate their content in, I wouldn't say like one to one, but like, if a dude if you're really interested in cooking,
Uh huh.
find a cooking creator that you love watching, and then if he makes a spaghetti something,
Right.
you give that a try and practice your method of making that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, and I will say this now, it's a bit controversial, but there's no such thing as an original idea, like everything has been
Correct.
done before.
Right.
So, so you might as well like find inspiration from what has been done, because where else are you going to get it from?
Right.
And then the other couple things I have is, don't worry about numbers. Numbers do not matter, because the first video I posted ever got 1,000 views, which was huge for me. I was like, yo, this is fantastic. And the
Right.
second one I posted got like 200. And I was like, oh, you know,
Oh darn. Deflate.
yeah. So, that volatility is always going to be there. Something is going to go do well, something is going to do bad. But like, as long as you're having fun and it's something that is interesting for you and a learning, whatever, a learning, what's the word? I'm so tired. A
Learning
learning
curve. Learning
opportunity.
curve.
Yeah,
Opportunity.
yeah.
Yes.
For you, then that's all that matters. And just keep going and like just have fun. Have fun. Because people can tell when you're not having fun.
Right. Yeah, they can't. They really can't.
People can tell when you're not having fun. So yeah, that's it for me.
So, would you say you're open to mentoring people if they reach out to you, say, "Hey, like, help me. Here's my page. Here's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What could I do differently? What can I maybe do? What can I change? Or is it my
Yeah.
delivery? Is it my style? What is it?"
Yeah. So actually, to get really into that, part of what I'm doing now is that
Okay.
I'm still trying to find a way to make it more accessible. But the business that I run is basically I talk to mainly businesses and entrepreneurs, and I
Okay.
teach them how to make content for whatever it is they're doing, because um, a lot of people are like, a lot of people want to do it but they don't know how, and a lot of
Right.
people don't have time to learn, right?
Okay.
So that's where I come in. Is I'm like, okay, do this idea. But the thing is, I do it in a way where they can still kind of learn, right? So I'm
Gotcha.
like, okay, do this idea, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. Let's see how it goes. And I'm trying to see if I can open this to more people. Like I, you know, I hear about influencers opening like workshops or like e-classes, and that makes me feel so cringe. But I think like that might be how that might be how
Might have to
I
do it.
might end
Might have
up
to
doing
do it.
it. Yeah, that might be how I end up doing it. But like I just love talking about like content and creating and video, because I feel like it's so important. Everybody's online anyway. So I feel like it's
Yes.
so important, especially if you have a business, for you to be online. So
Yes.
definitely,
Yes.
definitely, like I would love to do something like that, like more accessible.
Okay. So, is it the only thing you're doing business wise? Is just that? It's just an entrepreneur. Like, what else are you into entrepreneur wise that you're creating or you're opening up?
Yeah. So currently, it's just my business. I'm putting all focus on that.
Okay.
So the business it's a mix of like actual, like, we actually, for local businesses, we actually like go to them and record for them. I'm
Oh,
trying to do consultancy, where I talk to people all over the world. That's where
yes.
I need a bit of, we need to focus on.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it, because fun fact, a lot of people don't know, we don't make money out here in the UAE, in Dubai, for content. So whereas in the US or in the UK, you get paid for views
Uh huh.
on Instagram and all these places, we don't get paid. So a lot of
I
us,
did not
we
know
have to
that.
like, yeah, so we have to get creative,
Right. You. Yeah, I would
we
say
have to
so. Wow.
get,
Like you would
so
think
we have to get
you
creative.
just think that people are on like they're doing this and wherever they are they're getting the revenue for it, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something new.
So that's the fun part, is whenever people will listen, I like to tell them that, like, you're seeing my videos because I want to keep making them. There's no incentive, there's no monetary gain. I don't gain anything. Like, I had
Right.
one video on TikTok go to 70 million views. I'd not earn a dime. You know,
Oh man.
yeah,
We're
no,
gonna
it
start a
hurt.
GoFundMe for y'all or something.
It did hurt. So actually, that's kind of why I even have Twitch. So I guess Twitch is the other thing that I would say is kind of
Yeah.
entrepreneurial right now, and we're also working on doing merch. But Twitch is the other thing where I want stuff to be as unintrusive as possible. I'm not the kind of person to ask my fans to pay me money, or
Right.
to do anything. Like, I don't want donations or anything. Like,
No
luckily
subscribing. Don't do all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. But like, if anybody wants to, the option is always there, and I always appreciate it. But yeah, it's mostly right now it's the business, and Twitch, and I guess YouTube as well, because the whole idea is different sources of income. Like you know
Right.
how it is.
Yeah.
And soon we're gonna get merch. Hopefully, soon I will get the e-book, e-class, whatever running. Let's see what happens, man. Well, like, yeah,
So
right
you
now.
say you can get merch. Would that be a
Yeah.
line of suits?
So it's funny.
I'm
It's funny.
asking, like,
I discussed it with so this suit I'm wearing right now is actually a custom made one, right? So I discussed it with the guy, and he was like, actually, you know what? We could do, like, instead of suits, we could do like what's it called? Uh like formal wear, kind of like, so just
right.
like shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe, like, who knows? But also, I'm thinking more graphic tees and stuff. But who knows? We could have everything, under one roof.
Well, there you go. I mean, look for the merch soon. Hey, I'm just saying. I thought we'd be suits because, like, on your page, I saw you in front of going to get a suit or something like that, and then
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you look at
yeah.
our videos, you're always in a different color suit.
Yeah.
Do you now? You mainly wear a black suit with a white tie, with a white shirt with a black tie. Is that something
Yeah.
that you just say, I'm stick with this right here, or is that like just say, hey, this is what works for me, or have you just not ventured to different colors yet?
So you remember I was talking about marketing, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's actually part of it. I'm glad you noticed, and a handful of people actually noticed. But I think even if you search on ChatGPT, it says that I always wear a blue suit in my blue or
Yes.
black suit, I think, and it's by design because I want recognition. I want
Right.
that. It's the same reason why at the beginning of every video I say if, because I'm trying to, like, game the system. I'm trying to, like, once I say if, you're in there. You're like you're listening to what I have to say, because in the past I've said if, and then I said some weird stuff that actually made you think.
Yes.
So yeah, but in the past I used to switch it up. I used to have an all black one.
Uh-huh.
I used to wear a red shirt inside, but it's only more recently that I've just decided to keep it as
Black or blue.
yeah, as neutral as possible, especially because, like I said, I have the connection with a suit brand right now,
Right.
so I kind of have to wear it the way they want me to wear it.
Oh, makes sense. You're doing
Yeah.
do what you told to do. Hey, you want the suit? Wear how we tell you wear it.
Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely be open to, if you know anybody, please send them my way. I'll definitely be open to
that does
doing more
what?
colors.
That does what?
Suits.
You know what? I don't know about do suits, but I know somebody who do like shirts like this, like mine's.
Yeah.
I did have some like this right here made. Now you got me thinking. I'm about to go find some suits now. Shoot. The Suited and Booted
Yes, sir.
podcast. There you go. A whole new podcast come from that. Suits and Boots.
Yeah.
So you mentioned comedy being a big thing for you. You grew up on it. Give me
Yeah.
your top 5 comedians that you like. If you had to go see them, and you could go see them at any point, anywhere for free,
Yeah.
what are your top 5 that you would see on one night and one stage?
Okay. Top 5, and this is in no particular order.
No
'cause
order,
I know,
just your top 5.
because I know some people are gonna flame me, and I don't even think I can.
No,
It'll take me a
no.
while.
No judgment. We just
I'm-
want to know your top 5 that you would go see.
I'm giving Dave Chappelle, definitely. Dave Chappelle is
Okay.
up there. I'm giving Kevin Hart. Kevin
Okay.
Hart is up there. I would say Chris Rock,
Of course.
Eddie Murphy,
Ooh, that's a good one.
and number five. What's this guy's name? I can't remember his name, but I find him so funny. Carmichael? I forgot his name.
Oh, I don't know it.
I forgot his
Now
name.
I want to go find it now.
Yeah.
You said Carmichael?
Yeah. When he does comedy, he's so deadpan, and I love it.
I
So
can't find it.
deadpan. He just keeps a straight face. But yeah, he's definitely in my top 5, top 10.
Okay,
If I
that's
sit
the-
down,
That's
I
your
could probably
all-star
sit down
lineup
with-
that you go see, right? Those are your
Yeah.
5, one night, one stage. That's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
Those 5.
yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Does your heritage play into your Gerard Carmichael?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That would have. I was just thinking I'm gonna have to search that up when this is done.
Well, I got you. I got it. You. So, does your background and your culture
Oops.
play into your comedy?
A lot. Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, big time.
What drive? Okay, what part of that drives it? Like what particular other than your family? Like
Yeah.
what part of your heritage drives your comedic style?
I think the expressiveness and verbose nature of Nigerians. I don't know if
Okay.
you if you've ever been in the room with a Nigerian, but
Yes.
we tend to be very, very, very like expressive,
Yes, y'all are.
about the situation. And so actually initially when I was doing this character, I actually used to be I actually used to code switch to sound a lot more American, which made a lot of people think that I was in America. They thought I was based in
Okay.
America. But it's only more recently, I would say within the last year, that I've tried to put more of a Nigerian tinge to my voice
Okay.
because um yeah, we're just wacky. We're just like very expressive, you know? And I feel
Well, that's a
like these
good
are the
thing.
kind of yeah, and I feel like these are the kind of like conversations that like with me and my buddies would have back in Nigeria anyway. So like it's very I think that energy really adds to the I guess absurd nature of what I do because I have this character with the suit and I have another character who is literally an African uncle who literally his whole thing is um about being stubborn.
Okay.
So definitely yeah, it's all about the expressiveness,
Right, right.
of Nigerians as a whole.
So, are there any films or short series or anything coming up that you may be thinking, working on, writing or creating, or is it just going to be strictly just comedy from the
We
podcast type thing?
so I'm looking into, and you guys heard it here first. You guys heard it here first. I'm looking into doing
Exclusively
stand
stand up.
up.
You want to
Yeah,
stand
yeah.
up?
I want to do
Oh,
stand up. Yeah. So
that's
I actually did an open mic a few weeks ago,
okay.
which did okay. It was okay, but I need more practice. I definitely need more practice before y'all are gonna see any of it.
Stand up is a different beast. Stand up is a
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
different beast. And
yeah.
so, saying that, would you be like doing a lot more studying of your top five guys that you named, and really be like,
Yeah.
try reach out to them, say, hey, mentor me. Like, I mean, like,
That would be fantastic. I was just saying the other day, I this
uh huh,
week that just finished, I was able to meet a an American comedian. His name is Morgan J. He
okay,
has a huge following online, and I was able to meet him, and I sent him a message all the way back in June,
right,
right? So I have this philosophy that I've been trying to preach to people that closed mouths don't get fed. You never know. You might the same way you reached out to me and I
yep,
answered you is the
yep.
same way like I reached out to him and I was like, oh wait, he answered me. Like, what's going on?
And
So
that shock
y-
hits you, doesn't it? You're like, oh,
yeah.
wow, oh,
And that was
dang,
back in
okay.
June too. And like 3-4 months later, he like held up on his promise and we actually got to meet and record some videos. So
Oh, that's
definitely,
good.
um, I'm reaching out to people every day. I'm always trying to meet new people. So definitely, we'll see.
Okay,
But right
so
now, mainly what I do is this is my process. You guys can feel free to steal this. But right now,
oh,
I
I
literally
will.
have
Notebook in
that
hand.
that was so
Okay.
fast. Oh
Hey,
yeah,
notebook in hand. Notebook in hand. Let's go.
so what I do is I have on my Instagram because I'm always online.
Uh
Obviously,
huh.
for what I do, I have to be online a lot.
Yep.
I have folders dedicated to my interests, right? And my interests being they can range from anything. They're based on genre, right? So they're
Okay.
based on anything from comedy, stand-up comedy, to cooking, to motivation, to ideas, things that I think that like I could turn into an idea,
Uh huh.
right? And right now the newest folder in that bunch is comedy. So
Okay.
if I see a stand-up comedian that made me laugh like online, I've saved that video into my Instagram, and I know like in a few days I'll go back to it and I'll analyze like. But this is all what do you call it? ADHD. This is like me
Yeah.
just being extra. This is
Trust
me
me,
just being
I do the
extra.
same thing.
Yeah. So I'll go back to it and I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, this guy made me funny, but this guy made me laugh. Like, why? You know,
Right.
because with what I do, with what I'm doing, it's completely, like you said, it's completely different from stand up.
Yeah.
So I need to really like study and get up to it. But also I have all those I have all those other folders just for, you never know where you'll get inspiration from. You know, you
Right.
never know where
Right.
you get inspiration. So just anything that entertains me, that I feel there is a possibility to learn from that, I categorize them. And
Okay.
that for me, that's been really good. That's been really successful for me. So y'all can steal that.
Oh, I did. I wrote it down on paper, pen in hand. Thank you for that nugget. Definitely
No
thank you for that
problem.
nugget. So, along that line, you said you reach
Yeah,
out to everybody. You reach out to people daily. In
yeah.
what manner do you like? Do you have a pre-scripted send out, or is it just it's like, oh hey, how you doing? Blah blah. Like, what's your method of reaching out to people?
So it really depends on the reason that I'm reaching out,
Okay.
because obviously I'm running a business that is very, it's very dependent on, you know, people needing my service, right?
Right.
So if I go, for example, if the person I'm reaching out to is somebody that I think could benefit from my service, could be a potential client,
Uh huh.
I reach out to them. And again, you guys can steal this if you're planning to ever do business, but I reach out to them. And you know, I'm sorry to say this, but there's just so much credibility reaching out from an account that has 700,000 followers on a check mark.
Well, dang, I
but
gotta grow mine some more. Shoot.
but like I reach out and I say, for example, if it's a client, I say, hey, I love your page, I love what you're doing, which 9 times out of 10 is true. Like I like the direction. I don't go
Uh
to
huh.
people that I find boring,
Of
because
course not.
there's some people that no matter how much you try, it would be very difficult to get them to be comfortable on camera, right? So if I
Yep.
see somebody that's already comfortable on camera, but I'm like, oh, they just need to do this or that, I reach out to them. I say, hey, I love what you're doing on your page. You know, would you be down to just meet up and have a conversation? You know, a lot of times I keep it simple, I keep it straightforward, because especially if they're a business owner, they're busy too. You know, they don't want
Right. Right.
you to be like messing around. Like, so do you want this? Like, you know, like just hit them up. Promise them, like, you know, that you value. Make sure that they know that you value their time.
Right.
And you know, same thing. Actually, same thing if you're reaching out to influencers, right? If you're reaching
Right.
out to influencers or anybody that for any reason you, let's say, you look up to, I have so many people that come into my DMs with hi. What am I supposed to do?
Hi.
I would love to answer everybody, but like, for example, the way you came into my DMs, which was part of why I answered you, was straightforward. You know, say what you want, say, because not a lot of people like have a lot of not, not a lot of people not a lot of people have like all day, you know.
Right.
So you come in, you say what you want, and then you keep it as straightforward as possible. You'll be surprised how many people would answer you. You'll be so
Yeah.
surprised.
I was like, when I hit you up, I'm like, hey, this is who I am. This is what we're doing. We'll let us have
Yeah,
you on the
yeah, yeah,
show. If you got time, let me know. Like, I'm in and
yeah.
out. It's like you get back. I was
Yeah,
like,
straight up. Yeah. And the only concern for me was the timing, but in my mind I was like, this guy, like, he wants to make it work, so let's make it work, you know. So
yeah, whatever was working for you. Like, hey, whenever you got
yeah.
time, I'm free.
And that's the thing for me. Me personally, I don't look at account size. I don't look at, like, I check my
Right.
DMs regularly, right? So I don't really care about whether somebody has 3 followers or 1,000, as long as they're not scamming. But,
No
but
scams here. We straight up over here.
yeah, like as long as they're like an actual person and they're trying to
Right.
build whatever it is they're trying to build, I always answer. Like if it's good natured. But if you come into my DMs with hi,
You're getting left unread.
yeah, you're probably
Say
gonna, like,
something.
I'm not gonna answer. Or if you're sending me like a meme, unless I find it funny. If I find it funny, then I'll answer you. But like, yeah, it's yeah. So
Omar
that's
says
that's the
hi
strategy.
again.
That's the
Okay.
strategy.
So the partnership you have with your other hosts,
Yeah.
how natural was that chemistry in making that work? Because on camera, it looks like it's just organically as possible can be.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
is that how
yeah.
it is for real? Nothing's forced.
So
It's just organically, right?
yeah, so the fun fact about that is that's my older brother. That is my
Also, it
brother.
really is a family thing for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's my older brother, and it's as natural. Like everything you see on camera, 9 times out of 10 is improvised. So
Oh,
yeah, so where the way we do it is the questions are structured. The questions are structured, but we don't tell each other what we're going to say. So I'm like, are you? I like even today we did this today. We get in there, we sit down opposite each other. We're like, okay, are you ready? He's like, yeah, I'm ready. And then we go, if do 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 do, and then we give the person space to just be themselves, to react as naturally as possible. To but obviously there's a little bit of I would say drama in it,
right,
because you're supposed to pretend like what you're hearing is the most crazy thing you've
right.
ever heard.
Well, I ain't
And
gonna
a lot of
lie.
times it
Some of that
is.
stuff you have, y'all be going back and forth. I'm like, man, I'm like, dang.
Yeah, yeah.
It make you
So
think,
a
like,
lot of it is,
really?
yeah, and that's just us naturally. Like the way the reason why it's structured that way is because that's just how we would normally interact with each other. That's just us.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Got you. Got you. So, has any studios, any other streamers reached out to y'all for anything? Have there been any talks of like, hey, y'all should do this as like a series or something?
I the only I can't quite remember, but the biggest one I've had,
Uh
which
huh.
I still cry about today, is last year. Kai Cenat's management. I don't know if you know who Kai Cenat
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, his management reached out to me to join the Mafiathon, but
Mm.
because I'm Nigerian and they didn't know I wasn't even in the US, I couldn't go.
You couldn't go.
And I told them, I was like, hey, I mean, I'd be down if you guys can like pay for me to go out there. And they're like, yeah, it's gonna be tight. Because I think this was like halfway through, I think it was November, the month of November he was doing it.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, it's gonna be tight. So we'll see what if we can add you to something next time. And I didn't get a call back, but it's fine. But I'm
So
trying to
we,
see if I can be in the US next year. Let's see.
hey, that'd be
Let's
great.
see. Yeah.
Shoot, I have to bring myself over that way then. Hang out with y'all a little bit. Do some content with y'all. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Uh, so I know time. I know it's getting late for you. So want to wrap this up. Because respect your time for coming out here today. Just so I guess my next two questions are going to be: at this point in time, what season are you at in your life? And two, what are your goals for the next 5 years with what you're doing now?
Oh, I love that. Okay, I love that. So, season. Ooh, season. I would say like I'm still very young,
Okay.
I'm 25. I'm a young man. I'm 25 years old. I feel like I just started with my business as well.
Okay.
Yeah, season 2. Somebody in my chat says season 2. So I think I would say like I'm in like season. We're still very early.
Yes.
Uh it's been about 4 years since I've been doing content, but I think I've only gone like crazy viral in the last year, right? So
Okay.
I feel like it's still very early, still like a season 2 situation. There's still so much that could happen.
Yes.
And in the next 5 years, the thing is I've been trying to evolve my content. But there's just been so much going on behind the scenes this last like 365 days that I haven't been able to do it the way I wanted to.
Okay.
But definitely there will be more to come. There'll be other stuff to do. Definitely I'm gonna really like work on the business as well, the business side
Gotcha.
of things
Gotcha.
too. But I'm looking forward to like even part of my trip to the US is because I want to see if I can collaborate with a lot more US creators, because
Right.
y'all out there, y'all set the standard. Like y'all set the standard.
Well,
So
I'm trying to set the standard from my end. So, I'm still growing. So I'm trying to get the standard. But there are people out here who have set the standard really high. But,
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
stay in my lane and do what I do, make it do what I make it do.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's literally all you gotta do. And you'll be surprised about how it will turn out.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm trying to do business. I'm trying to get with as many people as possible for content. Uh,
Right.
like no matter the size, no matter, just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Next 5 years, hopefully we would still be making content because this is what I love to do. I've
Yes.
actually been trying to make content since like 2015, since I was like 15 years old.
Oh,
So yeah, so we made it eventually.
hey, you made it. You got you. Something worked, right?
It's something works exactly. So keep pushing, keep evolving, keep working with people, keep networking, and keep just doing what makes me happy. Like that's it.
So, one last
That's it.
question: if you wasn't
Yes.
doing content, what would you
Yeah.
be doing?
I think I would be doing marketing. I'll be doing because I just love the idea of finding the right people for like what it is you're trying to do.
Right. Right.
A lot of marketing, there's a lot of psychology involved in marketing.
Okay.
There's a lot of analytics, there's a lot of like looking at the people, looking at what you have, how does this work, how can we make this project look like it's supposed to be for this completely different sect of people, or how can we make it look like it's supposed to be this for this specific person. And the thing is, I didn't always feel this way. Actually, when I started university, I was doing a lot of engineering, but I
Oh.
switched halfway through to business.
Okay.
And in switching to business is when I realized, like, okay, this is for me. Like, this is what I want to do. So definitely, yeah. If I wasn't doing content, I'll be doing marketing of some kind, and
Okay.
I think
Got you.
I'll be great at it. Even sales. I've been told that I will be amazing at sales, and you know, as the months and years go by, I feel like, yeah, I feel like
You feel
that's
like that's
true.
like, yeah, no, but maybe so.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I have a couple of things. Don't know if you heard them or not, but I'm
Mm,
just gonna ask you because at the end of
I'm
my
happy
shows I
to
like
answer.
to ask questions, and I don't know if
Yeah.
you heard these or not, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. If
Okay.
you heard it, say you heard it, and we'll go to the next one.
All right.
If you describe something as indescribable, haven't you already described it?
I have not heard that, but I've heard something similar.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Do you have one for us?
Oh, do I have one? Let
Yes.
me. What
That
did I
that
do today? Let me see. Yeah, I think I have. I have. What do I have? Oh, okay. I have this one that I recorded it already, but I
okay.
haven't released the video yet. So y'all gonna
So
get it early.
exclusively. First of everything on this show
Okay.
today. What?
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I wonder if you will hear my music if I play it from my system. Can y'all hear
It
this?
should come through your microphone. No,
Can
I
you hear
can't hear
this?
it. What song is it?
It's the same one, the guitar song.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up for you.
Oh, okay. My chat could hear it. Okay, my chat could hear it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. let me let me do it again. If your mother tells you not to talk to strangers, then how are you expected to make friends?
I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not gonna do this with you. No, we're not gonna do this today. No. No.
But it's true. It's a simple
No,
question.
no, I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm not
It's
doing it. No. No.
How are you supposed to make friends?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
It's a good
man.
question though. Okay, I got one more.
Yeah.
If you heard it, say
Yes,
you heard it.
please. Okay.
If the early bird the worm,
Oh, I heard this one.
then why do good things come to those who wait?
Yeah, I heard this. Actually, we just recorded that one this week.
Oh, you just recorded that? Oh, I just got
Yeah.
it. I found this on Wednesday. And it got me record. See, great minds think alike.
But that's the thing, though. It's a lot of it is just like converted dad jokes, to be honest.
Yes, it
Like,
is. That's what
yeah.
somebody told me the same thing the other day. It's like, dude, those are like just old crazy dad jokes that make you think.
It's like reconstructed dad jokes and like us just being weird. Like
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
today I did another one where I asked somebody that works at the gym. I asked them if people grow muscle from using dumbbells, then what about smart bells? Yeah, what about smart bells?
I quit.
Yeah.
Glasses off.
now
I quit.
imagine that with a straight face. You know, like
I
I'm
know,
genuinely
right?
asking you, like,
With the music and straight face, I like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
What about smart bells?
Smart bells, dumb bells get muscles. Smart bells. What you mean? No, I'm through. I'm through. I'm through. I'm done, Jim. But this has been
man.
great. I really appreciate your time.
Yes,
Thanks for responding.
yes.
Thanks for
Thank you so
coming out,
much.
making this happen for me today. Really, really appreciate it. And believe me,
Absolute pleasure.
I will be hitting you up for more advice in the time.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to
Okay.
oblige.
Don't tell me that because I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna ask questions.
Yeah.
So to everybody who came out, thank y'all for coming out. I'll let you any last words you want to say to anybody out there? Anything you want to say before we close out?
Guys, if you're my thing to say to everyone is, if you're still thinking about posting or making content, just do it. Nobody cares about you or what you have to say. And I say that in the most like positive way possible, because a lot of what people think is, oh no, people think I'm weird, or people are like nobody cares. You know, people that actually do care will find you. That's what's important. Yeah. So just do it. Just start, because even my first video, it took me like 2 days to post it. I made it and I held it for 2 days. And my brother was like, what are you doing? Just post it. Like, who cares? And then I posted it and it went well. And look at me today. Woo, 2.4 million followers on TikTok, 700,000 on Instagram, 300,000 on Facebook. I make no money from any of them. But the point is,
goals
people
and
know my
aspirations.
face. Yeah, exactly. People know my face, and that's amazing. But yeah, just pull the trigger, do what you want to do, whether it's cooking, whether it's fashion, whether it's tech, just do it. And people will find you. People will find you. Sooner you start, the better. You know? Yeah.
There you go. There y'all have it. Yeah. So on that note, again, thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for being here with us today. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to both our channels. You can find us all over Instagram, TikTok. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh yeah, no. It was an absolute pleasure being here. You guys, all the people that are in my chat, please check out Zeph's channels. You can find, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see his tag on there. So you can check out everything that he has. Yeah. Omar, yes, thank you.
There you go. All right, y'all. On that note, we are out. Thank you. Have a good night.